Spinning. Hey, everybody. Super excited to have my friend Megan here from the Poconos. I think it's so cool that you're from the Poconos. I just like saying it, but it's fabulous and glad that you're here. Something is happening. It says, my stream has been deleted from Facebook. That's probably not good.
Oh no.
Uh,
Do you want to stop it?
uh, let's see, where are we going live to? Well, we're going, okay, so we've got, okay, never mind. My business page is what's messing up, but I think we got it on the other one.
Okay.
So we'll see if y'all can hear us, if you see us, please chime in, trying to make sure that we are actually live. So, Megan, yes, we were laughing about Donald Porter last week, completely calling you out on the show. And I love Donald. He is so supportive, right? And he's good.
So supportive.
Yes. Okay, good. Nadine can see us. So good, Nadine. Put you up on the big screen.
I
Good.
made
Yay.
it
I was a little bit worried. But Donald is awesome. And what he had said is how amazed he is with you. And he said it multiple times, and how you have created so much success in a relatively short amount of time of being in real estate. So I want to hear all about it.
So I started in real estate in 2021, February of 2021. Now,
COVID, nice.
Yeah. So previously to that, I owned a cleaning business, and I cleaned like all the local Airbnbs. And I actually worked for Remax for 2 years before I started real estate.
Wow.
Because my office manages Airbnbs. So I worked for Remax cleaning Airbnbs, which was like towards the end, I was like kind of just so physically exhausted from it.
Yeah.
And out here, it's kind of really hard to find good workers. So I had two people that worked for me, which was great. But I was like getting more and more houses, and it was like, oh my God, like I want to eventually not have to clean and have just my workers cleaned. But it just felt impossible.
Yeah.
Honestly, it felt so impossible. So,
because I guess they always laid out of work and then it would come back to you.
Yeah, exactly. So one day, me and my husband were sitting at the diner, and I said to him, I'm going to get my real estate license. And I also said to him, I was like, and I'm going to quit cleaning immediately. So I
starting a new career and won't have a current income.
Yes, exactly. So I actually
was like, what?
Yeah, I got my real estate license in 3 months. I did it very quickly. I mean, I worked on it day in and day out. And when I started, real estate in the Poconos was just very crazy in general. But while all of the top producing agents in my office were, out showing houses and everything else and super busy, and they had like that rapport and are getting clients already, I sat in the office 7 days a week and got all the leads that called in because I was the only one there.
Good for you, though.
So from 9 to 5, 7 days a week, I sat in the office and I pulled leads, and I ended up closing 31 deals my first year.
Wow. That's amazing. Now, on your signs in your office, do they have the office numbers?
Yes, they have to.
Okay. So ours don't. Ours have the agent's phone numbers on them.
Yeah, we have both. So
that's smart.
The font either has to be like, that's our rule out here. So like the font either has to be the same size as our number or bigger than our number. Like our number can't be can't be bigger than the office number.
That's amazing. 31 your first year just from being at the office 9 to 5 and answering all the calls.
Yeah. So
and a lot of people see that as working for free, right? Because they're like, oh, you're at the office, you're not getting paid to do that. But you have to look at the bigger picture, right? The training, the learning, the clients.
Right. Yeah, I learned so much my first year, and my broker, and Heather, if you're watching this, um, my broker was really great when I first started. My very first deal, she got on the phone with me for like 3 hours and walked
Wow.
me through the contract and how to write an offer and everything like that. So after that, I just would take that offer sheet and I printed it out, and every single offer I wrote after that
You
was
just copied it?
um, that copy. Obviously, I'd run it by her afterwards, but before I sent it out. But she was and still is like always on call, and whenever I need her or have a question. Now, at this point, I just got my 5-year certificate and I've sold 150 units since.
Wow. Okay, so walk me through how this looks like. So your first year, you're at the office 9 to 5, 7 days a week. You're getting all the leads that are coming into the office. You close 31 deals. What happened the next year?
The next year, I believe I closed 26.
And where did
And
those come from? Were you doing the same pattern of coming to the office 7 days a week, or do you
no,
remember
like
a
we
particular?
weren't really getting as many leads, but that first year I got a lot of referrals and I just worked, like I I'm very consistent and I believe wholeheartedly that, this job rewards you if you're consistent with everything you
Consistency is
do.
key. I 100%
Um,
agree.
so the second year, the real estate market was still really good in the Poconos. I was just grinding. I don't remember my second year, to be honest with you. I don't remember what I was doing, but I know I was working and I know I was working it.
Yeah.
Um, come, my fourth year is where I really started to implement systems and get the CRM rolling and being consistent with that. Um, I really went super hard into social media. Um, and honestly, social media has been amazing for my business.
Yeah.
Just with, even if you're not getting like direct business from the people that are watching you, like you're not getting that client, but they're
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, I know this awesome agent. Like I watch her on TikTok all the time, or I watch her
Yeah.
here. So I get a lot of referrals from that and referrals from people that I literally have never done business with before.
Wow. Now, what
Yeah,
kind of videos are you putting on TikTok?
everything.
Well,
I
not
do.
everything.
No,
Better be
girl.
careful with that.
I put, I try to connect with people, but I do market updates. We have a lot of HOAs in our area. So I do a lot of market updates per HOA. I do like speed up stuff, like where I put up a sign and it's like all sped up. And
Oh, yeah, that's good.
but I post my business plan is to post one video per day every day.
Wow.
So,
And do you have a videographer taking the videos for you? How are you doing the video?
no. So my videographer does my listing videos.
Mhm.
So like my listing tour videos, but every other video is just me and a microphone or just setting up a tripod and then editing it to speed it up. I just hired my first VA. Um, about a month and a half ago.
Nice. Did Donald help you with that?
No. But I used the Alex Monaco system.
Yes.
He taught me how to do all that. And so now I have literally all my systems in place. I have my CRM rolling. And I gotta say, like, to the people that are watching, if you do not have a CRM, it is such a game changer to
Right.
use the Bold Trail, to use whatever CRM that you have, because my stuff is like doing it while I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs,
Yeah.
like it's doing its thing. I have people that respond to me and I'm like, what did I send them? Because they're like, yes, please keep me on your list. And I'm like, What did I
Okay.
say?
That, that's awesome. So are you doing the automated text messages or emails? What are you doing with your CRM?
Everything. So every time I get a lead, and like even if they don't answer the phone, when I pick up the phone and call them, I automatically put them on a new listing drip.
Okay.
Um, that's the first thing I do when I get a new lead. And some people don't want to get on the phone. I don't know. Sometimes they put a request in, and I'm like, why aren't you answering your phone? You
Yeah.
put the request in. But sometimes they don't want to answer their phone, so they go right into my CRM, and they go right on a listing drip. And I have a campaign for new leads that haven't responded yet. And it's a text and email campaign. So it goes out once a week. So every other week is an email and every other week is a text message.
Nice.
And it literally only gives value. It only says, here's what's happening. Like, it's
That's
nothing
love.
like, call me. Like, I'm not really that kind of agent.
Yeah.
So I just kind of give them value, and that's it.
Nice. Kind of what's going on in the area, what listings just happened, that kind of thing.
What's going on in the area, different steps to buy a house. Same thing with sellers, different steps to sell a house. I give sellers, a home checklist before selling, what they should look for in the agent that they hire, things like
Yeah.
that.
That's smart. That's wonderful. So then every other week they get a text or a call
Yes.
or email.
Or an email. Yeah. And then
Fabulous.
I try not to like blow people up, because I don't want them to be like, okay, this is too much. Like, I'm going to say stop, and then I have to stop communication.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll call them like once a month, and I'll keep trying to get in touch and things like that.
Nice. So then what's your number one source of business in 2025? And we
What
didn't talk about that. So if you don't know that, I shouldn't have said that. I'll probably put you
source
on the
of
spot.
business for 2025? I think probably word of mouth and referrals at this point.
That's
Um,
wonderful.
but I have found, I would say for 2026 has been Google
Yeah.
and social media, actually.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Google, are you doing just like pay per click? Because I do a lot with Google too. So I do pay per click leads as well as local service ad leads. What are you doing?
I don't pay for leads,
Yeah, good for
actually.
you.
Well, I do. So actually, wait, hold on. I do pay for realtor.com leads, just for me and Sean, my husband. And, but other than that, like, I don't really run ads or anything like that. All of my leads are organic for the most part. And
So
I was
then how are you
thinking,
getting them from Google?
I'm sorry.
So then how are you getting them from Google?
So I don't know how much I want to share because it's on my Facebook page,
Okay,
but
then don't. Then don't.
no,
You
I
don't have to.
will. So
You don't
I
have to, Megan. You don't have to.
No, it's okay. I use blogging for the most part
Yeah,
to bump me on Google for
good.
the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And I
awesome.
do get quite a bit of organic Google leads from that.
That's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
good. Are you blogging on your website?
Yes. So I use Bold Trail because it's free.
Mhm. Yep.
And
Why not?
why wouldn't you? So there's actually a blogging section right through Bold Trail. And sorry, I can't read and talk at the same
I
time.
know. I'm trying to read them. I'm trying to listen to you, and I'm trying to wave to everybody. But yes, I love the communication. Y'all keep sending the messages. I'll
But
read them to you,
do
Megan, if there's something you need to answer.
I do everything through Bull Trail blogging. Maybe now my VA does it, but I do 1 to 2 blogs a day. I post on Google My Business every single day, and it really bumps me up. I mean, I have
Yeah.
agents in my market that I sit on top with that have been in the business for 30 years. So it's a big thing right now. And I've done, if anybody's been in my trainings, which I see a few people that have, um, it's been changing their stuff too. So
Wow. Now, what kind
yeah.
of training do you do, Megan? I didn't realize you were a coach.
I do, well, I'm not. I am not a coach. But I've done since R4, because I spoke on stage actually at R4 about the blogging concept. And I have done, Tony Ray kind of just like opened this whole door for me.
Yeah, I love Tony Ray.
But I've done 2 trainings with Tony Ray so far. I've done 1 training and two other trainings by myself at some point. Yes, for the blogging.
That's awesome. No,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah, I love Tony Ray. I'm actually speaking on April 23rd about AI and about AI changing your business. But a lot of what I got from Tony Ray and Donald
Yeah.
and other people. So I just got to
He's
grab everybody else's.
super, super awesome. And I honestly didn't dive into the AI real estate collab group on Facebook much at all. And I've been on it for over a year and a half.
Wow.
But everybody was saying that, the group is very, very valuable. And then when I went on it, now I'm like constantly like watching it and seeing what people are doing. But I think with this business and everything you do, it's really just consistency. Like if you start something, and I tell this to everybody, I have a big whiteboard in my office at work that, these are my goals and this is how I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
And I promise myself that I'm going to do this for an entire year, everything that I have on my whiteboard, and then see how it turns out
Yeah.
at the end. So it's just being consistent. You can do the blogging, you can write 1 or 2 blogs, and it's not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah,
You could
that's
put
right. You
2
have to do it
videos
every.
up on social media, and it's not going to do anything for your business.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah, you said you do 1 or 2 a day every day, right?
every day, yeah.
Wow. And then when you post to the Google My Business page, is it you're doing a post, not a products or?
Yeah, so my post is directly connected with my blog. So it's just repetition. So Google My Business update connects, completely correlates with the blog. And then I always put a link with the Google My Business post that directs the consumer to the blog post so that they go to my website.
Oh, that's nice. That's really good. And that's smart. So you don't put the exact same information in both, but some of it?
No. So I use AI to write my blogs for me.
Yeah.
And then after I post the blog, I am on the same page and I say, can you write the
You're right.
Google My Business post for
Nice.
this blog? And then it kind of like summarizes it. And I put the link to the blog at the bottom of that.
God, and I need to add you to the people I'm quoting on the 23rd. Okay, you just got added. That's really good. Because I do the blogging and I do the Google business, and we get a lot of business from it. Actually, I don't really take the leads from it, but I've got a team of 10 agents and they get it. Although I did get 2 today because nobody else was here and they needed to be called immediately. But I never did the both together. That's pretty brilliant. Doing the blog and the same information on Google. That's smart.
Oh yeah,
I
because the
love
whole thing is really SEO and GEO and things like that. So if you have it in multiple places and you're linking the blog, it's going to boost the blog and then
that.
boost
That's
you
smart.
up.
That's smart.
And just consistency. I mean, I started blogging last year, and I get ChatGPT leads.
Yeah.
I got a ChatGPT lead 2 weeks ago, or no, not 2 weeks ago, probably like 3 weeks ago, but they're already under contract and they're going to close on a house.
Yeah, I got some chat GPT leads too, which I thought was really interesting. Actually, a girl that just joined the team, I think she starts on Monday, came from chat GPT when they said, what's
Yeah.
the best real estate team in Wilmington? And then
Yeah.
we popped up and I was like, whoa, what? And then we got a listing. I think Katie from my team got a listing last week or maybe the week before that from
Yeah.
chat GPT. And I was like,
They
what?
were so embarrassed. Like it was so funny because when I met with them for the first time, I was showing them a couple of houses and I always ask people where they found me.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, you're going to laugh. And I'm like, no, tell me. And they're like, well, we actually found you on ChatGPT. And I'm like, That was
That's
on
great.
purpose.
I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. Well, then on a personal note, I saw that you posted in the past couple of days your weight loss journey. Holy cow. That is amazing. You don't even look like the same person.
Yeah, so I had my son in, what year was he born? 2024, and June of 2024. And I was 254 pounds when after I had him, and now I'm 150 pounds. So
Wow,
I
so you've lost
lost,
104 pounds.
yeah, I lost
You lost an
104.
entire person, Megan.
I know, that's what my husband says.
That's amazing.
I'm,
Holy cow.
and I have to say too, like, if you don't feel good about yourself, like it does affect your production and it affects just how you work your life. So
Yeah.
um, do the change, and I'm the first person to say, like, I don't care if somebody's fat, skinny, ugly, whatever. I don't care. But if you feel terrible about yourself, um, change. Do the change. Like, do what you have to do to make yourself happy. I lost weight and I get up every single morning. I make sure, even if it's like a Sunday where I want to be lazy, I make sure that I do my hair. I get myself ready for the day, no matter where I'm going. And that in itself and taking care of yourself will
Yeah.
motivate you to do better things in life too.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's pretty amazing. So, I mean, losing 100 pounds, I mean, that's just incredible within itself. And that's hard. That's consistency.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard. I think what was really hard, and I still, honestly, like, I'm not perfect. I struggle every day. I still have like all my fat clothes in my closet
Wow.
because I can't get rid of it. Like, it feels, and I don't wear them because I'm
Yeah.
swimming and everything, you know. But
Well, 100 pounds, no, you couldn't wear them.
yeah, so everything is still sitting in my closet, and my husband just says, like, "When are you gonna get rid of it?" I was like, "It's hard because it's like, well, what if I get fat again?" You know? So that's like things I'm still working on, and like being skinny isn't everything, but
Yeah.
um it's a good step.
Yeah, that's right. Good step in that direction. Wow.
Yeah,
No, that's amazing within itself. I think
thank
that's
you.
pretty amazing. And then I guess like when you get in shape and you get healthy and you start feeling better and you start getting ready and you start getting up every morning and going through your day with intent, then
Yeah,
that also just makes you successful personally, but also gives you more energy, right?
yeah,
To work
more
harder and
motivation. It's all correlated. It's so true. It all goes together somehow. I was a completely different person probably 2 years ago. You know, I would just kind of like, okay, well, I'm working on the computer all day. I'm just gonna stay in my PJs, and
yeah.
um, but for some reason you end early if you're in your PJs, or like you stop working earlier, or just, you know, you don't want to go out if you have to,
That's
uh,
right.
because you're in your PJs and you're not getting ready. So like it makes you feel like dragged and lazy
Yeah.
almost. So if you like get yourself up and get yourself moving and make yourself all pretty or whatever men do as well, um, it will change your complete attitude on life in general. So
That's exciting. I'm so proud of you. That is
thank
really
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
That is really awesome. So the one key advice that I'm taking is consistency,
Yes. I
right?
think if you're going to take anything on, be consistent. Like, if you're going to do something and promise yourself what you're going to do in real estate, or you're going to like start sending mailers or whatever you want to do for your business, you better not be stopping it in 2 months because you didn't get one lead from it.
That's right, because it takes a while to get it
Mhm.
built up. Okay, one more thing about the blogging slash Google post. Are you doing like you're just listed or what are you blogging about? Like in general.
Everything, not even real estate related.
Okay.
Where's the nearest grocery store?
Oh,
Where's just everything in the area. I have an events page on my website that I change once a month, and it gives events for the month of across both counties that I work, and
wow.
everything you can think of, and you just want to be a local source. Like that's the goal.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
And
not
that's
to be,
everything with AI and being found with AI is being super hyper local. So that's really
yeah,
good. I again
yeah,
didn't think about I mean, I do the blogs about what's happening around the area and I've got the page on my website with the events, but again, I've not linked that to the and I do a lot with the Google. It's interesting. I do a lot with the Google business pages,
yeah.
ton, but I haven't I linked the website, like I referred back to the website with zip codes and stuff, but not with the blogging. So that's an interesting piece that I'm gonna have that's my to
Yeah, yeah, it's just really about being a local source. And obviously, like I write blogs about real estate too, but it's just not always about real estate. And like the one blog post I did, it was like about short-term rental rules in different communities and townships and everything else. So I turned on ChatGPT's deep research and I said, hey, I want to blog about this because this is what people are searching. And I have like a few thousand hits on it, and I only wrote it 3 weeks ago or something
Oh,
like that.
wow.
Because
Wow.
when people search it, and if nobody else is writing about it, and there's not a good source to find answers to those questions, guess what's going to come up is your
Yeah,
website because you have the answer and nobody else does.
that's
So
amazing.
there's just so many things. There's so many things you could write about, and you could even ask ChatGPT, what can
What
I
to
write
write?
about? What is going to help me in searches? Like how can I show up in searches? How can I?
Yeah.
There's so many things you can ask ChatGPT anything, and
Right,
it'll
I know, and I do a lot with Gemini too, especially since Gemini is, with Google. So I do a lot with Gemini. One that I'm trying to play with now is Claude. Have you done anything with Claude?
No, I haven't. Mm-mm.
Because I've heard it's I mean, one of the, people at Remax Executive out of Charlotte, she spent about an hour with me, and she's developing websites and these beautiful landing pages all with Claude. And it kinda uses Gemini and ChatGPT and all this other stuff, and I don't know, there's like 3 I'm very novice, so I don't know, but there's like 3 different, platforms within Claude. One that is like a chat, one that's like a assistant, an agent assistant that it goes on your computer and you give it like she was saying she asked it to look up any emails relating to this property and it gave her all the emails. It gave her index table. It gave her like all the emails and the attachments. And like I said, the index table referencing them. She has it pull the news. Like she'll tell it like by 7 o'clock in the morning, pull real estate news, stock market news,
So
whatever, and local events. And
it's
it's
really
making them like,
funny that you're saying that. So my husband just got a new laptop um, not that long ago. Like I've had this laptop for a while, but they actually added AI
wow,
to laptops now.
wow.
So it just reminded me because that's what it does is this AI bot is stored on your laptop, and like everything that you pull up, you can type into it and say, can you summarize this page for me, or can you
Well, this one can log in for you, log in as you, and it's got like 50
that's
different,
scary.
like it can log it. What'd you say?
That's scary.
Yes, it is. It really, really is. And you can link it to your website, to all these different things, and give it commands on what to do and what time to do it, how to do it, and it's working in the background as you.
That's so interesting.
Isn't
I'll
that
have
kind of
to
weird?
look into that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a third part of it that does the coding and everything, but it was kind of amazing,
Yeah, that's
everything it
cool.
does.
I feel like I've heard of it, but I haven't been in anything that like was a training on it or anything like that.
Yeah, it's relatively new. It's supposed to be a little bit more comprehensive. than either Gemini or Chat. But right now, those are the only two I know. I don't know much about it. I'm with you. I'm just trying to learn, but it sounds pretty exciting and kind of scary. You're right. And she said,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
a
it's never
lot of
perfect.
information, like every time I talk to Donald Porter, I'm like, okay.
Slow down.
I'm like, I'm like, can we start over and then like dumb it down to my level and
Yeah,
then
that's right.
tell me about it?
I
Because
love
I
Donald. I
have
have to do the
no
same thing. I'm
idea.
like, what? Can you just send me a video?
Yeah. So I can watch it 20 times,
Yes,
still
I'll
not
get back with you in
understand.
2 months when I finally finish it.
I know, I know. That's
He
why
is
when
so smart.
every time, so I did a training with Tony Ray Baker a couple weeks ago. It might have even been a week ago. And I saw Donald was on there. I'm like, what the hell are you doing
I
here?
know.
I'm like, you're like way beyond this. He's like, I'm here to support you. You're doing great.
Aw, that's
He's
sweet.
just so funny.
That is so sweet.
Um,
No, that's good. Yeah,
yeah,
he is so supportive.
super supportive.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I mean, I met him 2 years ago at R4 2020. What was it? 2025, right? Yeah. R4 2025. I met him very briefly. And then we actually ended up speaking together. Like we were assigned the same, uh, whatever it's called, stage
Like
thing.
session or whatever.
Yeah, session. And that's how I got to know him a lot more.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I met him at Elite Retreat in October, and that
okay.
was the first time I had met him, and then I was planning to hang out with him at R4, and then with my mom and my mom passing away, I couldn't go to R4 this year, so I didn't go, so I didn't get to see him, but I keep in touch with him. Like, he
Oh,
was texting me 5 minutes ago.
yeah. Oh, that's great. And I'm sorry about your mom.
Thank you. Yes, it sucks. It really
Yeah,
does suck,
I
but,
believe that.
you know, um, yeah, and I was feeling sorry for myself, and somebody's like, "It just means you're getting old." It's like, how can I have no parents left? I was feeling bad for anyway, I need to change the subject. So
Okay, change the subject.
yes. So then at Megan, you have two children. You have a almost 2-year-old and a 9-year-old.
And a
Wow.
9-year-old, my crazy 9-year-old that is sending me on a trip right now.
Wow.
She's a girl and she's about to be 10. So you can imagine how that goes. And she's me times 10. So if any of you people in the comments know what I mean by me times 10, you know that's pretty bad.
No, that's not bad.
Okay, me when I was like a teenager was pretty bad. Where's my mom? Are you in
So
the
it's just
comments,
like, I'm
Mom?
sure your mom was like, I know my mom always said, like, when you get older and have kids, I hope you have one just like you. So
Oh my
you
gosh.
did.
My mom used to say that to me all the time. And here I am with one that's like me, but times 10.
You call your mom and be like, I'm sorry. I'm really
Yeah,
sorry.
I do. I totally do. And she's so funny. Like she doesn't let me forget it because
Oh,
I'll
that's
be
so funny.
complaining about something with my daughter and she'll just be like, now you know what I went through.
Thanks, Mom. That's what I really needed to hear.
I'm surprised she's not commenting right now. I don't know
Okay.
if this is only your comments or my comments too.
I think that's a good question. Actually,
I'm
I
just
don't know.
curious.
I'm not sure. That's
I
a
guess
good question.
people could say where they're commenting from, either my page or your page.
Yes. Where are you commenting? That would be great. Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark and Mark. There's two Marks.
Yes. And Lisa and Nadine and Nora.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people.
There are a lot of people. I don't know where they're commenting on.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out afterwards.
Yeah, we'll do a deep dive and find out. Well, in wrapping up, what is your goal for 2026?
My
Financially and personal, like
goal,
work goal and personal.
what was it? Sorry.
Your personal and work.
So my work goal is to hit Platinum Club, which I am 100% on the right track. See
Yay!
what I did there? I'm 100%.
Yes, 100%. Yes, I get it. That was
I
good.
didn't mean to do that, to be honest with
Oh, you should claim it. You're like, yes, that was a pun.
you. What is my personal goal? I don't know. Just keep being me, I guess. I don't know if I have like a real personal goal, but I guess just keep being myself. And I um I always, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way, but I see some people all the time that, they make a whole bunch of money and they get a little cocky and kind of lose themselves. Um, and I never ever want to be
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I think my goal just in life is to be myself and never stray away from to being that, I guess.
No, that's good. That's a good goal to have. Yes.
What
Yes.
about you?
So I've got a lot going on health wise. So after my mom, then I got scared and I started going to every doctor in town and found out that I have cholesterol issues and a little bit of heart issues. So my goal this year is to focus on health,
Okay.
really focus on health. And
You should.
I have been, my biggest goal, the hardest thing that I've done is to give up TV. Like I am going through menopause. So waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning and not being able to go back to sleep is real. But I will get into like, I'll start watching some like junk TV and like 4 hours will pass. And now I'm tired and that starts my day real groggy and not real
Yeah.
productive. So to give up TV from my goal is from 2 o'clock in the morning until I get back home to give up TV. And that sounds like it should be easy, but that's been really the hard. I mean, I've been everything else. I wake up early, I go walking, I've given up sweets, I've given up, not given up, but I have cut down alcohol a lot tremendously. All that has been easy to do. Coming in, I'm very intentional once I'm in the workplace, but it is like from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. is like my bewitching hours. And
Yeah.
that's like been hard. So I've been going to bed with books beside my bed, having like audibles ready to go, like on my phone. So I don't think about it. If I think about it, I will wake myself up, if that even makes sense. So yeah, so then and then my personal goal, that's my personal goal is to focus on health and really dial into my health and
Good.
get on top of that. And then professionally, my goal was I did 22 million myself last year. The team
Way
we
to
ended up at
go.
like 62 million. So my goal this year was to do 25 million. But then I'm telling you, with my mom being out, I took off 6 weeks, which I've never taken off 6 weeks.
Hmm.
And 6 weeks where I was up with her, giving her morphine all from like 1 in the morning. And anyway, all through the night. So I was sleeping all day. So I truly was not checking emails. I was not checking phones. I was checked out. So my business has taken a dive. So
Hmm.
now it's trying to, and I've been in real estate 19 years, and it's been a very long time since I've had to start from the very bottom. And that's kind of where I think I am now because my phone's not ringing. And it's not ringing because I haven't been focusing on it, and filling that pipeline. So I
Right.
have been very intentional on my phone calls, very intentional with what I ask when people call me and ask me what I need. I tell them I need business. And it's been
Good.
people have been like, okay, let me see what I can do to help because I'm like, oh my God.
I also think that, obviously you need to give yourself time to grieve.
Yeah, that's
But also grieving helps when you're keeping your mind busy as well.
amen.
So
Yes.
definitely try. I mean, whether it's work or just going for a walk or doing something that you love,
Yep.
try to do something that keeps your mind more busy because you just sitting on your couch and being in your own thoughts is the worst thing that somebody can do.
Amen. That is the truth right there. Yeah, I've been trying to get up and walk. My goal is to do 15,000 steps a day. And like right now, I'm only at 6,000. So when I get home, I'll walk my neighborhood like 5 million times trying to get these other steps.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so that's my personal and professional. So now I have to readjust my professional goal a little bit, but you
You
know,
might still be able to do it. Don't adjust it yet.
yes, that's right. That's
Don't
right.
adjust it yet, because then
Yes,
that
and I
keeps
did.
your
We had a
mindset.
great. It is all about the mindset, and I had a great first quarter. Again, yeah, I just need to get out of my own way. I think we all do that.
You can still do it.
Yes.
Tell
Yeah.
yourself that. Watch, you'll do 27 million.
See, there you go. Yeah. Okay. And it's a little bit what's your average price point, Megan?
um 350.
Yeah, ours is 450, 475. So,
Yeah.
it's funny when I talk to the agents in like Scottsdale or their average price point's like 1.7. And I mentioned 20 million. They're like, oh yeah, that's like, 20
That's
sales.
easy. It's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
I sold my first year 31 units
That's
and still
amazing.
was only in 100% club. I mean, I should be elite by
Yes, I
now.
agree. I agree. Yes, you should. 31 units is amazing. That is amazing. That's just your first year. Holy cow. That's really amazing. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
what
really
most
fun.
agents sell, what, like 4 homes their first year?
I don't even know what the average is, to be
It's
honest.
not very many. I think it's like 4 or 6 their first year on average,
Yeah.
according to the National Board of Realtors.
Yeah. Their first year, I thought it was 0. I thought that was like the average for your first year in real estate to do 0.
Well, what they say, I was reading a statistic about 2025. It was 97, no, it was 92. I think it was 92% of the agents sold less than 4 homes. So out of the 8% that sold more than 4 homes, it was like 97 sold maybe 6 or so. I mean, it was crazy. So when you did the math,
Wow.
it's like, holy shit, I'm in the top 1% of the
I
United
know.
States. Like
I know.
the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. Like,
I know. I think those numbers are like crazy.
yeah, I
I
just don't know how people can
I
afford it.
can't believe it sometimes because but also when you think about it, those numbers are also people that just hold their license and don't even do anything.
Yeah,
Um, so it's every single agent that just holds a license.
that's right. And then Sheila just said Jerry James did a video saying 71% of agents sold 0.
Yeah,
That's
Jared James. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like him, but and I don't want to say that. I think I'm friends with him on Facebook. But anyway,
I doubt he's watching it.
well, I'm sure he knows too. But there's he's got some good stuff, and like if you, I'm in his academy. It's $100 a month, and he like did some promo, so I got it for like I don't know. I think like $500 for the year or something like that.
Nice.
Um, but he's great. I really like him. I practice real estate a lot. Like what he teaches, I add it to my business, and
Nice.
I he's got some great
Yeah,
stuff on his coaching academy. So, and he does 2 live trainings per month, um, and they're really good stuff. Good stuff.
ah, that's awesome. Well, that's good to know. I follow him and I listen to some of his stuff. Sometimes it gets on. Sometimes he'll get in a rant, right? And he'll pick like one topic, and that's all he talks about for a while. And it's funny because about the time I'm feeling that, you'll start seeing people saying, "Hey, get off this bandwagon. Like you're talking too much about this one topic," and then
Right.
he'll change it up. But I think he's good. I follow him. I listen to him
Yeah.
almost every night.
Yeah. I can agree with you actually on like his bandwagons. I sent him a message one day and I was like, hey, because I do a lot of social media. And so does he.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I'd really like you to do a social media class. And he's like, oh yeah, like, cause he went into like a rant of a really long AI
Oh,
thing. So like it was like 7 or 8 trainings,
oh
which
wow.
obviously drags, if he's only doing 2 live trainings
A
a month,
month. Yeah, that's 4 months
it
in.
dragged out by like 3 months. So I'm like, come on.
Yeah. Next topic. Yeah, Nadine, she is talking about Jared James's Academy.
Yes.
Well, good. Well, anything else you want to finalize? You want to finish up with?
Um, Not that I can think of. Just keep working and be consistent.
Yes, I think that's excellent advice. And I also tell you, I did when I was messaging you on Facebook. I did see that you had messaged me months ago asking me about the Poconos, and I don't know why I didn't see it until today. But I am going with my youngest daughter. We are going to Croatia and Italy for 3 weeks in July. So
Oh,
I am having to say no to all the extra
oh,
little
that's okay.
masterminding, but I think that that would be so much fun. I've never been to the Poconos.
Yes, it is coming up quickly. We are doing the Poconos trip in June.
Yes.
We've been planning it for about a year now, probably over a year, which we still have openings. So if anybody in the comments wants to come to Poconos trip, um, it's Wednesday, June 17th to June 21st. So all food included and alcohol included and
And you're
all.
staying like a castle, right?
Yeah, yep. It's actually the largest Airbnb in the world.
Wow.
Yep.
Well,
It's
that's impressive. Should just go just for that.
yeah, it's 18 bedrooms. Each bedroom has a full bathroom. It's
Wow.
kind of, I don't want to call it a hotel because you're technically renting the entire hotel, but they have all of the rooms like connect to the pool. So they have every single room has a sliding glass door that goes out to
That's
the pool.
cool.
There's 3 indoor pools. There's a full indoor pickleball court,
Wow.
full indoor basketball court. There's a completely full size movie theater. And conference rooms. There's hidden rooms throughout the entire castle. So, like, they have a scavenger hunt that starts in
Oh,
one room, and
that's
you have to
fun.
find, yeah, you have to find all of the hidden rooms. So, it's really, really cool. We're looking forward to it.
That sounds like well, thanks for rubbing it in. I'm sorry I can't be there. Just
Sorry.
all my favorite people are going, so it's even worse that I can't be there.
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
That's okay. It does sound like fun. Sounds like really fun.
Yep.
Awesome. Well,
Yep.
Megan, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm so thankful, and I'm glad Donald called you out, and made you do it because it made me feel good. I mean, not didn't make me feel good that you were made me feel good that you wanted to come on and that he got
Oh
you.
yeah, anytime.
Uh,
Anytime you need to fill a spot, I got you.
you are not filling a spot. You have good information. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you, Megan. If you go have a great day.
All right, thanks. Bye,
Yes,
everybody.
absolutely. Good job.